Hello dogs, this is Isaac here and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2021. Recently I saw My Little Pony: A New Generation on Netflix, and before it came out, I didn't know what to expect out of it. I mean, I've never seen Friendship is Magic since I'm not in the target audience and since I never had the time, and I also haven't seen the other movie since my parents restricted me from watching it due to me not being in the target audience. So it's safe to say that I'm going into a new generation as a complete newcomer. Anyways, the trailers look relatively harmless, so that's what I expected this to be. A relatively harmless kids flick. And now that I've watched it, I can safely say that yes, this is a relatively harmless kids flick, and I'm here to explain why that is.
So let's get started.
So, MLPANG takes place sometime after the events of Friendship is Magic, where for some reason, all three races of ponies, Earth ponies, Pegasuses, and unicorns, are extremely prejudiced towards each other, although that's never explained in the film, except for an Earth pony named Sunny, who hopes that the ponies can make peace thanks to the stories her father would tell her before he presumably died. However, one day, a unicorn named Izzy, no, not that Izzy, although that would be more interesting, but this Izzy stumbles into the Earth pony town of Maritime Bay and befriends Sunny, and the two team up with some other ponies to restore the magic to their world and bring harmony among all ponies. So, right off the bat, this story is extremely generic. It's easy to see the outcomes of certain events, the plot structure is very weak and cliched, and the whole message on don't judge a book by its cover and be nice to people regardless of their differences has been done time and time again. I mean, we literally had a movie 3 months ago with that exact same message with Luca, and it was still pretty weak there. Also, the characters are rather one-note and boring, aside from Sprout, who I found to be an enjoyable and funny antagonist, and overall, the movie just doesn't feel all that fresh or enjoyable. But does that mean that this was a bad film? No, not necessarily. For one, the animation is pretty solid and relatively bright and colorful, even if the character animation can be a bit choppy at times. The musical numbers, while also pretty generic, are well performed and do have some decent instrumentals. And the acting is fine, where although some of the actors could have given better performances, others do good jobs in their respective roles, especially Ken Jeong and James Marsden. So overall, My Little Pony: A New Generation isn't terrible per se, and it does have its more forgivable aspects, such as the good animation and decent songs, but due to the poor writing and forgettable characters, it ends up being a rather weak experience from start to finish. If you are a fan of Friendship is Magic, you might enjoy this, but if you haven't seen the show or you aren't in the target demographic, you'll probably have a harder time with this one. Again, it could have been worse, but at the same time, it could have been a lot better. Rating time! And there you have it, my review of My Little Pony: A New Generation. It was fine, I guess. But join me next time when we take a look at Dear Evan Hansen. Originally, I was pumped for this, but seeing the reception it's been getting, it's been making me ever so slightly nervous to see the finished product. But anyways, that's all for this episode of Isaac Reviews 2021. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!